Here is how to set up and use the AI Response Evaluator. First, locate the stage that you want to set up this feature on. For example, I want the AI Response Evaluator to be built on the message receive stage because the leads that have messaged me back will be moved to this stage, and I want to utilize the AI Response Evaluator to help me process the messages and potentially move them down the pipeline. Before we set up the automation, you will want to set up some message templates. To do this, you will click the three dots on the message receive stage, then click Assign Templates. You can also do the same thing that I'm about to show you by going into the pipeline builder. But for now, let's just go ahead and do it within this pipeline view. Here you will want to set up the message templates that you want the AI Response Evaluator to use. You may want a positive message template, you may want a negative message template, and you also may want to include a neutral message template here. You can simply add and write these message templates by clicking the new template. For my specific scenario, I'm just going to use the transition message as my positive message template. So I'm not going to add a negative or neutral message template at this time. After you have added the templates that will fit your desired scenario, go ahead and click Close. Now we will want to build the AI Response Evaluator within an automation. So what you're going to do, again, is locate the stage, then click Add Automation. You can set how many leads this automation will process. If you only want to process leads through this AI Response Evaluator with a follow-up date set to today or overdue, select this setting here. Now in the Actions dropdown, go ahead and click Choose an Action. I'm going to be setting up this scenario using Facebook Actions, but keep in mind that the process I'm about to show you is similar on the other major platforms. So for example, if you're wanting to set this automation up for your Instagram leads, what you would do is simply scroll down until you see Instagram Actions. Then you would locate that desired action on that platform. Same goes for LinkedIn and X and TikTok. So for next steps, you will want to locate your desired social media platform's action. Then within that area, you will want to locate the action that says AI Evaluate Response. So I'm going to go ahead and click this action now. Then go ahead and click Add Action. From here, you are going to set up the desired action for positive responses, negative responses, neutral responses, and undetermined responses. So let's go ahead and set up the positive responses. So this action will take place if the AI determines that the response you got from your lead was positive. So in my example, if I get a positive response, I will want to send a reply. So I'm going to go ahead and select the message template dropdown. Then I'm going to select my message template that I designed for positive responses. So go ahead and select that message template if it is your desired scenario as well. You can see the message preview here. Then next you need to select your desired action for what you want to happen to these leads with a positive response. So go ahead and select the option drop down here. And in my scenario, I want to move the lead that was sent this message template to the next stage over. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and click Move Pipeline Stage. And then I'm going to select the pipeline stage to be the transition question sent stage, which makes sense because I'm going to be sending the transition message template. Then we can go ahead and scroll down and select the actions for negative responses. For my negative responses, I don't want to send a reply. I'm going to go ahead and actually mark their status as not qualified, but you can go ahead and design your desired scenario now. When you are finished designing your desired scenario for negative responses, go ahead and select the actions for neutral responses. Here you can go ahead and design your desired scenario for your neutral responses. In my example, I want my leads with the neutral responses. I want their status to change to off script. So I'm going to go ahead and select the action. I'm going to go ahead and click Change Lead Status, then select the lead status as off script. Then once you are done designing the desired scenario for neutral responses, then go ahead and click the action for undetermined responses. Then I want the same scenario to happen for undetermined responses as my neutral response. So I'm going to go ahead and select the drop down, and then I'm going to go ahead and click Change Lead Status, and I'm going to change lead status to off script, just like my neutral responses. Once you're done designing your desired scenario for undetermined responses, go ahead and scroll down. On error, skip this lead. Check this on if you want to skip the lead if an error occurs. If you wanted to add in any other actions to happen in this automation run, you would simply select the action dropdown, then click Add Action. Once your automation flow is set up, what you need to do is simply click Save Changes. When you're ready to run the AI Response Evaluator, go ahead and click the Run Now button on the stage. Click Yes, let's start. If you wish to make any changes to this automation run, you can do so now. Keep in mind that any changes done here will only affect this automation run. When you're ready to run the automation, go ahead and click Run Automation. The automation has now begun. You can see what automated action is happening here. It's best to keep the automation window up, in view, and undisturbed. You don't need to do anything else. The automation is now doing its job. When the automation is completed, you will see the recap here. Go ahead and click Close Window. Click Reload Pipeline. Awesome! You can see that this lead gave you a positive response, which is why the transition message was sent to them. Then they were moved over through the automation to the transition question sent stage. And as a bonus, our system also enriched this lead. As you can see here, more information has been added to the lead card, such as the amount of followers and also other assets.